Hey, yo, good morning, good morning. How are we doing? It's it's rough around here. Both of the nope, Levi's fine. Willow has COVID. I forgot I had a doctor's appointment this morning. Work is coming up here. Murph is coming up here. Holy shit, there's a lot going on, y'all. I was gonna play a song. That's why Willow's mad at me. I had to steal the laptop. Um, hold on. Hold on. We are going to be talking about all of our favorite subjects today. Uh, Leverage, Bitcoin, loaded lions. It's going to be a hell of a show, folks. So go ahead, tweet out the room. I hope you got some coffee and some crow. Let's go. Can never be friends. Oh no. Oh no. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there comes the day when you'll be free by the Father's hand. Sing it. Live around the children. Oh yeah. Live across the children. Yeah. Let's go. My head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Live about the all right. Tweet out the room. I'm watching you. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there comes a day when you'll be free by the Father's hand. Liverpool children, oh yeah. Liverpool children, oh yeah. So I got a quick question for y'all. Oh, look at this. Everybody's coming up. I hope you tweeted out the room. So, quick question. Can you mint a loaded lion on the Ethereum blockchain just so you can rock it as a hexagon PFP on Twitter? Quick one. Round the horn. Sean, what do you think?
I didn't hear the question. What was the question again?
God damn. Can you mint your loaded lion on Ethereum just so you can rock it as a hexagon?
I have no idea.
Crypto.com is going to block me just for bringing it up.
Hey, Crypto.com would get with the Crow Monks with Monk Finance. They'd better bridge it over to the east side.
They just bridged it from crypto.org. What was that? 6 months ago?
Yeah. I mean,
They just got to Kronos. But this is a legal issue, right? This is about IP rights. This is about, do you own it? Can you mint it again? It's actually a little bit complicated. Murph,
well,
what do you think?
but that's why the
Yeah, they've
owner
got
of the
some
company
weird
has
shit
to.
about their IP rights, don't they? You don't own full IP rights.
For the Lions, no. Yogi, I think you might be rugging a little bit. The Lions give you limited IP rights. So you can do things like make a t-shirt with your lion on it, right? You can use that personally. You can also sell it, but there's limits on how much money you can make off of that IP or when we say IP, we're talking about the art. So that piece of art is technically yours, but daddy doesn't want you making too much money off of it. Because if you do, they're going to want to cut. Just like with any big business.
Logically, I can't see where they would care unless they were trying to do a future Ethereum drop themselves.
That's a good point. Every time a project, an NFT project, bridges from one chain to another, that's exactly what they're doing on the back end, right? They're minting the same art on another blockchain, and that way it's interchangeable. I don't
But
know
then
if
again,
everybody understands that part.
why would they do something on Ethereum when they have their own chain and then their own DeFi chain? So I just don't. I don't know.
This is strictly a quick question because someone was just asking me on Twitter. In fact, I'll put the tweet up here so everyone can chime in. Oh, nice work, Yogi. Goddamn, one day on the job and this guy's firing from the hip. Football squares are live from Chronoballs. Yes, sir. dap.chronoballs.com. Hey, I got that right. I'm good at this shit. I want to talk leverage today because I'm still learning and I'm on fire. Bro, I made all
I got
that money
something
back
on that.
on Cro long. Fuck yeah. Now I got to learn how to short.
Hey, real quick
So,
before get into that topic, I want to go back to the NFTs. I wonder if it'd be smarter for Crypto.com to get with Twitter about making Chronos NFTs the same way they could do Ethereum on Twitter.
Now that's what I was getting at. When I was responding to the tweet, right? Because it's like if your only goal is to have a hexagon around your lion, then I think patience is probably your best bet, right? They're gonna have more capabilities on Twitter. I think this year is gonna be a lot of changes for Twitter. It's not even February yet. I think we're gonna see some big changes next month. Marcus is coming up here. Oh, good. He's been down there cracking up the whole fucking time. Now he can tell us what he's laughing at.
So I got a list of things written down here, and two of them have already been talked about, and that's dope. We are
Let's go.
We're on the same pages. Like, it's just insane how this shit works. I want to start off with a little joke. Alf, it's a joke on you. So, like, if you take 24 hours and don't tweet, people are worried about you. You extend the fucking time for the space 3 times, and people want to cut your throat.
I know. And it's so fucked up because people think I'm just fucking around, right? They think I'm just like walking around my house like, nope, not yet. There's reasons it has to get pushed back, y'all. I forget about more than just shit around here. I completely spaced that I had a doctor's appointment at 9 a.m. You think she's fucking happy with me right now? No. No.
So, hey, how long does it take you to whitelist an address for the Thunder token?
Oh, I'm quick with it, bro.
Are you? Okay. Do me a favor. Check Work's DM and do
Work
that
is all set. Work is all set.
You already took care of it?
Yeah, because, and here's the thing, Work, I want you to do a transaction and let me know it's good because I was actually quicker than any of you even expected because Work hit 10 yesterday after the show. And I'm checking the blockchain like a motherfucker. So when he hit 10, I didn't even know it was him. I just whitelisted the address. But it's possible the transaction didn't go through. I don't know. So I did it again. Okay. I got his DM this morning, believe it or not, and I did it again. 2145. Okay, cool.
That's what I told him to. He hit me up, and I told him to hit you with the address that he wanted.
Yo, first of all, I was wondering who the fuck 2145 was. Work. That's a wallet. That's a wallet
That's
right
a
there, man.
wallet, ain't it? That's a wallet, boy. Let me tell you, he is a big supporter. So, I took a page out of your book and used the chimps for onboarding. Let me tell you guys, now is the season for onboarding, and if it's easy to get guys, in crypto. You tell them how to make some money, and they're all in. But how do we get females in, right? So I challenge you. This works. It's proven. And somebody down in listeners is probably laughing. So what you do is you go to the chimp marketplace. You find the cutest female chimp you can find on the floor, and you buy it. You hold it. When you run into somebody that may be interested into, a female that's interested into crypto, you send her that chimp. Cute as a button. They fall in love with it, and they end up head over heels in crypto like no other. So I had to tell her, meetings are twice a day at 8:30 and 4:20 on Twitter. Everyone's welcome to share.
Tell
So
them.
that
Yo,
shit works.
that shit works,
Um,
man. Nice
so
work.
the long and short shit we were talking yesterday, the Mad Mex, I was talking smack about them, right? So, and I'm one to that likes to educate folks. So, in hindsight, I thought about it overnight, and I was like, you know what? How dare I have an opinion on something that I don't know nothing about? So, I took $30. I put in a 10x short on Crow for $15, and then I put $15 in a 30x long on Crow. We'll run a little experiment and see how this shit works. I put it in at 8.1 cents. So if you want to get your little pen and paper and you want to ride along and keep track of me, then that's great. And at tape checks, I need you to, if you're listening back, right, I need you to pay attention on this one. I had an idea for Twitter and Twitter Spaces in particular. So I'm not a coder.
Murphy's trying to
I
get
don't know.
himself clipped right now. Look at him. He's like, all
Yes,
right,
yes.
tape checks. Check this out.
Listen, it's a good idea. It solves one of our problems, right? So what why not why not put the Twitter space above the host in importance on the back end? And what I mean by that is why can't we schedule a space, tag one or two other hosts that have the ability to start the space at the time designated, right? So now the space is a little bit more important than the hosts versus the host being more important than the space. So right now, as it stands, anyone can schedule a space, but no one can start it except for this person that's hosting the space. So what I'm, recommending is, like, say Alpha schedules the 8:30 space, tags two other hosts, and they can come in and start the space at 8:30, and then he can pop in and is automatically a host, not a co-host, host with the same privileges. So you can have multiple hosts in a space, and then obviously that solves the co-host issue too.
That was a lot, Murph. I wish we could do that. That sounds like a perfect solution to all of our problems, including my inability to start a space on time. So, how do we make that happen? We got to
That's
code
the
that
thing.
shit.
Like, right? Yeah, the Twitter devs that Elon fired has to code it in. So I don't know. I'm not a coder. I don't know how hard it would be to implement something like that on the existing setup that they have.
Well, we got some good coders around here. I see a couple down there in the listeners. Maybe we'll get. Hey, what are you playing basketball? You feeling better? Ow! Hey, chill out, man. Chill.
Yeah, I want to interject really quick, and then Marcus has his hand up still. But this just piggybacks off of like making Twitter Spaces better. I sent you a DM, Alpha. I don't know, like, if you want to do it, but I would recommend it. Like, you can create a community page or whatever through Twitter. You can call it like your Coffee and Cro, and then like you start the space inside that community page. And then if you go look at the picture I DM'd you, it actually advertises the community space name at the top of your space. You can still title it whatever you want, and then everybody that's part of that community, they get a little like picture next to their PFP that shows they're part of it. So like literally literally you can hold Coffee and Cro every single day in that fucking community spaces where you open it, and then all the new people that'll jump in, they'll see that space, and then they can join that space. And then every time it's a hosted one, everybody will be notified about it. Like I just found it this morning. I'd never seen it before, but it was like I was like kind of taken back. Like, what the fuck is this? So I would recommend doing that, honestly.
Goddamn, you guys are throwing a lot at me this morning. This shit is like going over my head. I'm overwhelmed here. How do we know what the right move is to make? There's so many things that we got to do.
That's for sure the right move. Like it's you can advertise anything you want, your community name,
I've
and then
noticed these
it's like
community things.
members,
Like
members are part of it.
Homeboy made one. Zeus made one for the Loaded Lions of America, of North America. I joined that. I've noticed a bunch of these communities popping up. Has anyone who's made one seen positive impact from it, or is it just
Well, I joined the Lions one. I think it's cool. There's not a lot of interaction, but I think it's going to come down to whoever creates it, like can really utilize it to be a lot better. I just literally, you should go look into it, Alpha, and you should start holding your spaces in it because like it's like a membership, like little tag next to your PFP. People will be intrigued by it.
Right. So it reminds me of like how YouTube operates, where channels start to get larger, and you notice that the live chat becomes subscription only, and that gets more people to subscribe, and they get little their icon changes, and it makes people feel like they're a part of something. Stop laughing, Marcus. People enjoy this type of shit. I thought we were doing that in here with NFTs and just running the space the way that we already are, but like I'm open to change, and I see that like there's going to be more opportunities and avenues for us to take this down if we start a community on Twitter, as long as it doesn't silo us to the point where people have to be in the community to find the space. And luckily we have things like the Crusader app that Jello Mold built, which is now tracking NFT projects. Like you guys, this shit moves so fast. It's hard to keep everyone up to date with everything that's happening, right? Chronoballs just launched their football squares last night. We can sorry, I tripped. We could do this all day. We do this all day. We got to get more eyes on the stuff that we're building here.
He said doo-doo.
We got like, look, Kronos is a top 10 chain, but it doesn't get talked about when people talk top 10, right?
Well, that's fucking 8 cents, baby.
Yo, they're gonna notice us when we get back to 10 cents. That's a fact. Viking, what's cracking, bro?
Zen Z1. What do you know about it, bro?
The one, not a damn thing.
No, Zen Z1.
Still nothing.
Okay. Blockchain created by a guy by the name of Jack Levin. Do you care if I talk about it real quick?
Not okay.
Jack Levin, Google Analytics guy. He basically set up Google's first servers. Okay, he's the guy that made Google search engines run very, very smoothly from the beginning. He put out a code, and it's basically an ICO, not an ICO. Okay, this is the way Ripple and Ethereum's ICOs should have been done and should have been implemented to prevent them from ever becoming securities. There is no buying of the token right now. It's an 8-year vesting. The minimum that you can vest it for before you'll ever be able to hop on chain is for a 1 year right now. But this prevents any SEC from coming out and saying, hey, this was a security. There is no, you know what I'm trying to say there, Alpha?
Yeah. But isn't this what Richard Hart did with Hex?
To an extent, yes, to an extent. But this one is just over the top of Hex. Much more technology already deployed on 10 chains right now.
And the thing with Hex is
Who was talking
Richard
about
Hart.
This? Coins on Kronos?
Richard
Is this
Hart
the one
still
you farm the
holds.
token?
Yes.
What happened?
Yeah,
Am I
Coins
missing
brought
something?
this up not too long ago for sure.
What are you guys talking about?
Coins has been going on about it for a
Coins,
while.
Coins on Chronos, the guy Coins on Chronos, he's been
Yeah.
talking about this.
Coinbase Kronos has been
Oh,
talking
that's
about it.
right. That's right.
Okay, I didn't know that. So I knew who Jack Levin was for a while, so I hopped deep into the protocol here 3 days ago, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is the way Ripple should have been done. This is the way a lot of these should have been done. And I mean, $5 in gas, $6 in gas, go grab some, go mint some, invest them for the year. It's not a play to sit there and turn. This is for true DeFi, in my opinion. This is groundbreaking, in my opinion.
Viking, how do you get on board with it?
Zen Protocol, bro. Go to Zen Protocol. Basically, you sit there. Everything is documented in their Telegram and everything. This and that.
Zen Protocol. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Why am I not hearing anyone properly today? All right, so Coins on Chronos. Shout out to Coins on Chronos. He did bring that in here like a week. Oh, you taking my laptop? All right. He brought that in here like a week ago. And I knew when you said Jack Levin, I was remembering like
Well,
someone
there
said
you
Jack
guys
Levin.
go. You got two community members that are getting hype about it. I've been around the fucking block, guys. This is some alpha shit right here.
Hey, you heard it here first, folks. And you heard it here first last week and didn't even realize it like me. These are bullish signals around here. I've been doing this show for what, 14 months, 15 months, something like that. When something like this happens, it's rare.
So again,
Do you have any safe links?
this isn't anything
Verified
that.
safe.
Go ahead, Murph. Sorry.
No, my bad. I was just asking if you had any verified safe links or maybe a Twitter profile or something to start with.
Yeah, I'll throw up a Twitter profile real quick.
Good stuff. Someone sent me a Twitter profile this morning for a long, a perpetuals exchange, somewhere where you can long and short. I forget what it's called. I want to pull it up here because I want to show it to you guys. It's been around longer than Mad Mex, and it looks like Mad Mex forked it because it's got the exact same layout. Who sent it to me? It was CroFundsMe. It was CroFundsMe, and it's called MetaVault. Have you guys ever heard of this? MetaVault. Gray don't like it. Marcus don't
No, I
like
just
it.
never heard of it.
Yeah, I also haven't heard of it.
Yeah, MetaVault. I'm gonna put their link up top here because they started in 2021, and it just reminds me of how like all the dexes on Chronos, you know, it looks like Uniswap. I don't know if this is the Genesis, but they all look the same. Joe Q, what it do?
Hey, I shouted it out yesterday. I'm going to shout it out again today. I'm looking and watching for emojis. Guys, that emoji does three things. One, it shows engagement for this space. Two, it shows engagement for Alpha as a space host. Three, it shows engagement for you as an individual. If you are increasing your engagement across those three things, you are also increasing your analytics. You want to get a further reach with your posts, with your spaces. Make sure you have engagement. Make sure you're increasing that. You are in control of this. Throw some damn emojis. Guys, the space bubble. We've been calling it the text bubble, the whatever. I'm calling it the space bubble. Down there in the right-hand corner, like, retweet, throw in some comments on someone else's shit. Go in and like someone else's stuff. If you have your PFP or project that you're behind, plus you're in this space, someone's going to be walking around looking, surfing around, see maybe an NFT that they're into and not into this space, and wonder what the hell's going on. Use that tool for its benefit. That being said, I see Yogi was up here and he dropped the stuff on the football squares. Guys, there are two cards out there right now. And this kind of shows how much of a creature of habit we are. We all have our favorite teams. Right now, I want to say there are more squares sold on the 49ers game than there is on the Chiefs game. Guys, you're not really picking or trying to pick your favorite team or who's going to win. You're trying to get on a board that right now you have a 1 in 12.5 chance of winning a prize. There are 8 prizes being given out for every card that is minted. So take advantage of this stuff. And if you bought Crow at 5 cents and are throwing it in on a 70 Crow purchase that right now was, at least the time the cards were made, was a $5, you're getting these cards at $3.50. No
Good point,
brainer.
Joey. I'm very impressed with this squad that Chronoballs has put together to promote the project. Yogi, Joe. I think a project that doesn't have community members like y'all is just lost. At least on Twitter. At least with the way things operate these days. Like, you need community members like these guys that are going to represent for your project, you know? The way that Murph represents for Thunder. We got a lot of great people in the listeners section who see themselves as listeners, when the truth of the matter is you're a lot more than that. So Joe might have to say it a bunch more times for you to get it, but you're gonna get it, and it's facts. You know, you engage, and it comes back around.
If you have somebody with inside your tight-knit group, Alpha, on your Discord that you know for a fact is going to watch that football game from start to finish, here's something you guys might want to do on your Discord. Do a last man standing, you know, and this is especially for if you're on the football card, everybody's name goes into the drawing. Every time there's a foul, every time there's a timeout, every time there's a scoring situation, you run the wheel, one person gets kicked out. If the game ends and there's still more people to be deleted, the last person who is chosen is the person that wins the prize. You can throw in some of your, Crow Warriors, you're minting right now. There's a prize for the community, your community. Guys, think outside the box. How can you take what's going on in the environment that you're in and boost your situation? Just a thought. Thinking outside the box. Joe Q, stepping back.
Pew, pew, pew. Great job, Joey. Marcus, what's up?
Oh, I feel like I've been gagged or something. I've got like 6 things to say, my guy. First off, for the girls, bringing the girls in. Sure, you can give them a chimp, but also, if you've got their hubby or their lubby, and you say to your hubby or lubby, you get another free one in your girl's wallet.
What? Wait, what is a lubby? What is a lubby?
Your lover, your lubby.
Okay. Is that a Canadian thing?
I don't know. It's a family thing. My family does it, so it's a thing.
Carry on.
All right. Second thing for shorts, basically just be ready to increase your position if it goes up, or get ready to take an L, because I took like a $20 L yesterday when you got your win, but I could have lost $300 if I just left it all night. So I mean, close it before you go to bed, because that shit doesn't fly. When you sleep, things happen, and it never stops.
Yeah, see, but I did close it before I went to bed, and then fucking Crow went up to almost 8.2, and I would have been up another like $40 on a $15.
Safe, not sorry.
Yeah, that's true. That's
losing.
No, but
sucks.
I want to learn how to do the more like the more advanced stuff where you set stop losses and
buy points.
And you can set it, to take profits automatically.
Well, you can do more than that. Even when it's like, when you're not in a position, you can know, oh, well, if it does hit this low of a position while I'm sleeping, buy my position then. You can set that trigger up. And that stuff's kind of cool. I haven't messed with it too much because I'm just too scared of like something crazy happening and it dropping crazy, and then all of a sudden I buy and still get liquidated, and then I cry,
Yeah, I don't want to cry, but it's like there's two coins that I feel like I know like the back of my fucking hand, and that's Matic and Cro.
And you can do both
And
with Mad Meerkats.
yeah, and I know how they move, and I'm not crazy. This is
You're not
you can
crazy,
actually be right
but you're
about
set
these
in your
things
ways.
if you're
You've been
tapped in.
seeing it over and over, and then all of a sudden, when something changes, you're not going to be prepared, right? Like,
Yeah, and it's a lot of things tied together to give you an edge.
yes,
But I feel like that's what we have is an edge.
we definitely are more tapped in than someone who doesn't buy and sell every day. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
The next thing is the IP rights. Even if their IP says you can't use it, listen, if you're not making money, they're not going to give two fucking shits. They're going to move over you like the government moves over people who mow other people's lawns. They don't care. They want the money, and if you're making money and they can come take your money, they will. But if you're just doing it to pop up a hex, it's free advertisement in my mind, and they're going to be fine with it. I could be wrong, but
I know. I don't want to be wrong because the government has really started to scare me with their like $600 limit now on notifications to the IRS. Like it used to be 10 fucking K.
10K is the number I know here in Canada.
And now it's $600, Marcus.
Yeah, well, I'm going to the Dominican Republic anyway, so I don't give a shit about these governments anymore.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I've booked my flight. I'm going to do some real estate down there.
Hey, we're going to Puerto Rico in February. If it's nice, we might just stay. I don't know.
Hey, that's the one with
We'll
like
see.
the really open laws about usage, isn't it?
Well, what they have in Puerto Rico is 0% capital gains on crypto.
I see why.
Let a motherfucker know if you got a spare couch.
Yeah, right?
Okay, I see.
I mean, there's also a wild downside to this. And I've watched some depressing YouTube videos about, crypto nomads and how they're ruining Puerto Rico. I'm sure all that is true.
Probably.
Just like, Sam didn't really give a good name to what island was he on? Can't believe I forgot this. We've been talking about it for fucking 3 months straight.
I got no idea.
Wherever he was.
I don't care about him. He's just some kid who plays League. I love that game though.
Well, this story, we're going to have to talk about it today because I did pin something up top about $50 million that they just took from his Farmington State Bank account. The other day we heard about $700 million in Robinhood shares. Am I getting these numbers right?
Either way, that's only almost 1/8 of the 8 billion loss, isn't it?
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting closer. But these
Telling
banks,
you, the dude was a puppet, bro. He was a
just
puppet.
we know at this point that the real story is with these banks. The real story is about the fiat. What was going on with the fiat? And that's Deltec Bank, Farmington Bank, and Silvergate Bank, none of which we had heard of before FTX fell apart, right? So that's where you look.
The host importance thing, I want to say that you're always going to be important. If you don't show, are we really going to show? Come on now. Come on, let's be real. The free, okay, so before the space started, you were dicking around doing nothing, just listening to a space. I watched you, I saw you, I went in space with you.
I was driving.
Likely story. But free NFTs with the burn mechanism, new meta. Yeah, I'm on track. I'm on track, right?
Oh yeah, nifty portal. They're fucking groundbreaking over there. God damn it.
Yeah.
I like those guys. I try to like those guys. I like Bunny. Bunny keeps it real, which is why he and I get along. The rest of these guys,
blowing smoke.
Exactly. I'm not the only one that just like I can't get past it. Like stop. You guys just their mouth to ass just blowing fucking smoke, dude. Like the human centipede up there. I can't do it.
And final point is Kronos Balls. Yesterday, Yogi was informing me that I could claim the NFTs as a tax write-off. Kronos Balls corrected that this morning for me. So no, don't do that. You will be in trouble apparently because it came out before he created his 501, and that's just how it is. So good to have the right knowledge.
very good to have the right knowledge. We want to be on the right side of the law around here. We are playing for the long term gains, and not everybody is. That's why we keep our noses clean. That's why we keep it 100 with each other, and that's why we know that your reputation is everything around here. Don't fuck it up. Let's go not based and then Murphy.
What's up, everybody? Blockchain fam. I'm gonna make this short and sweet because I'm at work. I overheard him say that something about the Dominican Republic, but I want to say I was watching a bunch of news yesterday across my platforms that I watch. It says there's a bunch of places around the DR is in like free fall since September, like in really bad shape, where the gangs are pretty much running the whole economy down there.
I'm not too worried about that, my friend. I've certainly dealt with a bit of street life in my lifetime, and I won't be really getting into that kind of lifestyle. I'm going down there to do real estate and to assess properties to acquire for my community. So I'm not too worried
Let me
about free
tell you
falling
something,
daggers.
buddy. I hope
Okay.
you know how to dance the bachata because I've been to the Dominican Republic. I got homies in DR. I've never been to a resort. I've only been to the real Dominican Republic. I was the only white person I saw the whole time I was down there, and that was when I looked in a mirror when I could find one. I fucking love it down there. It is real nitty gritty, bro.
I believe that.
I want to get some real estate in DR. Jesus.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for real estate right now, might be the perfect time. If because I was reading that people were leaving their houses and going to homeless camps over there because the gangs were so bad, shooting up the houses and whatnot.
Yeah, the government has very little control. But that's a big island. It's a lot crazier on the other side. Let me tell you. Ask a Dominican about Haiti and buckle
And
up.
we love those free falling daggers. We like catching ourselves on those knives, don't we? That's why I'm here.
Yeah, we just got to be patient and make the right decisions. I think the next couple of years are going to be very interesting for real estate, especially the way interest rates are going.
Oh, that's why my money's out of this country for at this moment. When it drops back down to 1-2%, I'll bring some money back. For now, nah.
Appreciate you, Marcus. Fucking Canadian. Murph.
Hey, I just wanted to shout out my guy person down there. My ring came in yesterday. It's dope. Um, ain't nothing like a handmade custom ring, right?
I want mine so bad.
Yeah, and I misspoke yesterday. I think I said he sent out 18. My guy DM'd me to make sure I got it right. He sent out 34 rings over the weekend. Last week that everybody's getting now. So that's amazing. Yogi, what's up?
What's up? Hey, I just wanted to talk. Wondering if y'all have any thoughts about them doing away with the income taxes in the IRS. I seen a thing about that, a proposal they're working on.
That would be real groundbreaking shit.
Yeah, they're talking about doing something about a fair tax and doing like a 23% sales tax on certain goods or something.
Well,
I
wouldn't that make more sense if we were taxed for our consumption and not our productivity?
Yeah,
Because what are you incentivizing here?
yeah, I think it'd be good. You'd get you 100% of your paychecks while you're working, and then if you want to, like somebody broke it down, like so if you want to go buy a brand new car, your taxes ain't gonna much change because you're already getting taxed on that already. Um, but like if you want to buy a yacht, you know, or you go pay 23% sales tax on it.
Yeah, the math boils down to a very simple equation. The more money you spend, the more taxes you pay. The
Right?
more money you save, the less taxes you pay. And then people are incentivized to save money and not spend it. Now, that's why the government is going to have a real hard time with this because this is a delicate equation. You need people to spend money,
But then
right?
also, they won't they won't be able to hide their taxes either. There would be no more loopholes for the rich to get through to hide not pay taxes.
Yeah. I mean, this is a big one. This is a big one. You guys want to talk
Yeah,
taxes? Go ahead and hit that mic
Yeah, I
button.
do. So right now, the infrastructure that we have is that there's tax being paid upon every level of transaction, right? You buy the goods to create something, you're paying taxes. You create the goods, or even harvesting lumber, you pay taxes. You create goods and sell them, you're paying taxes, or the buyer is paying taxes to resell. You sell them to a customer, and the customer is then paying taxes. And then when you do your tax return, you get to then reduce your income with tax write-off, saying, oh yeah, but I sold this, right? So I bought this, so you paid the end taxes, so the person one stage up then gets to claim it on their income tax, right? So if I create goods and then sell it, you then get to write that off as an expense, right? So currently, that already is happening. It's just happening on the back end when you go and claim your taxes, your tax return. That's when you're saying, well, I did buy it, yes, and then I sold it. So then I made profit and I had an expense to it, and you take the expense off your profit, right? And that's where you basically get that tax back. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I don't think you're wrong. Sorry, I'm just reading Crolin's DMs here. He's freaking out, but I gotta help him because he's trying to put an end to Mooney's bullshit, and I think we should probably nip this one in the bud. So let me pin this. Fucking hate Crolin. All right. So what he did this time is there's some account called NFT Power Rankings. Is that a big account? 30,000 followers. They follow me. I don't follow them. NFT Power Rankings. Well, bottom line, they made a tweet, had a lot of engagement about Twitter security. And Mooney does what he does best. He just copy and pasted it. But NFT Power Rankings, of course, thinks that it's Kronos Chain that's copy and pasting their stuff. So now he's blasting Kronos Chain for being a plagiarist when it's just dumbass Mooney again. And we told you guys to block his account months ago and weeks ago and days ago because the fucking kid doesn't stop. But now Crolin is pissed. So that's interesting.
If you check the
How
like
many
I saw
people
that earlier,
retweeted the room?
if you check the comments, he realized it's a fake account. So he
Oh,
he
he did? Oh,
recommends to
good.
block it as well and to report it.
So that guy found out, and a couple of people will scroll and find out. But the majority of people do not do their own research, do not click and read threads. They just go off what they see on the first screen. So, again, let's just nip this one in the fucking bud. 20 of you have retweeted the room. So, 20 of you can definitely handle going and blocking this fucker. So we can get a little bit of progress
Reporting
here.
this fucker.
Yeah, you have to report. You have to go. You have to. That's why I'm saying the 20 people that retweeted the room, like they're the ones that can handle this. Because you got to make a couple of actions in order. You got to go to his page. You got to block and report. You got to click a couple of things to tell them that he's a douchebag, and be serious about it. We're trying to fucking make this
Do I have
better.
to
We're trying to
unblock
fix
him to
something.
block him again? How's this?
I think
Also,
if you
I
want to
try not
report
to keep
him,
up
yeah.
on this shit so much. Is it Mooney Mike or like Mooney Moon?
No, Mooney the Ding Dong.
Okay.
Mooney.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to clear that up because I know we
Mooney
got
steroids.
Mike up here, and I thought he was an okay cat. So
I don't
thank
know
you.
if he even goes by Mooney anymore. I've never his original account.
Hey,
Moon
Alpha,
NFT.
just a quick warning to you. On Twitter, you
What?
can make what is it called? I think like kind of like accounts that are not impersonations, but what is it? What do they call that word again?
Parody.
Yeah,
You're looking for
parody accounts.
You have to
One
announce
thing I will warn you though, you Alpha, you can actually get banned for getting people to mass ban. That's not a cool thing to do. So
Fuck you.
I'm just saying,
dude.
just what you're doing is actually against terms.
All right. Well, I'm doing it anyways. So, it's Kronos Chain NFT _. There you go. Block report. I don't give a fuck. But
That's
I
why his
care.
account hasn't still been banned, bro. Because you don't think a lot of people have already sent that report in.
I don't think a lot of people have, Bach. I think if they had, it would have been taken care of by now.
Dude, trolling is mad or about it. I'm sure he sent it in. I'm sure all his people that he knows send it in.
All his people? How many people do you think Crowland has?
I don't know, dude. Like, I'm sure he has like maybe 4 or 5 people that he can tell.
How many people do you?
Why are
How
you
many people do
Just
you?
like
How
you,
many?
just like you right now. You're trying to get an account mass ban, right? Like maybe.
Bro, I can't even get 20 people to retweet the room. I got no influence. I'm a fucking Twitter Spaces host. That is it.
I'm surprised that's what made you come up, Bach.
Dude, I'm never surprised by what makes him come up.
No. I'm coming up here because like it's not cool to do mass ban. You know, that's a TOS. Like
you're up here because you fucking love Mooney, like he's your son, and I'm constantly.
I believe Mooney's a talented artist, and you guys are just.
He's a fucking dumbass.
Ah, so he's one of your people.
He's done nothing.
Marcus is one of my people. What do you mean, one of my people? I don't own people. What the fuck are you trying to say?
He's the number one creator on your NFT platform. He's probably made you more Crow than I have. Is that why you like him more?
What do you mean? I support artists.
He's an intern. Come on.
He's an artist. This is his demonstrative
work. Is he an intern, Bach? Because that would really make me upset.
What is he? A what?
An intern. Is he one of the interns?
No, he's not one of the interns. But
okay, good.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, we're always pushing for mass banning. That's break of TOS, bro. It's not cool.
Well, I'm not trying to fuck with TOS. I'm just trying to make it a better place around here, and that shit is not helping anybody. The fake giveaways, the copy and pasting good content from better
people
accounts.
Do copy and paste contents all the time, bro. Like
me, I changed it a little
not
bit.
Just you.
Come on, man.
Saying,
I went to high school. I know what I'm fucking doing over here.
I've seen people do this on Twitter. Like
he's impersonating a fucking Kronos NFT platform, Bach. How do you support that?
He's not impersonating a Kronos NFT platform.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. I can explain to you why he's not, and that's why his account's not going to get banned, right? Kronos Chain NFTs. It's like an NFT, like it's a community, right? He has a page that's just related to Kronos NFTs. That's not impersonation at all. It's like me creating
you clearly support him, and you're a dirtbag for it because he's a bad look on this chain, and I can't stand that dude. Like he's forever fucking dropping NFTs or NFT things that have no utility. He's just taking people's money. Like, get out of here.
I don't know. He's making art, and I don't think it's bad.
And you're making money hand over fist. Don't support him.
What do you mean? How am I making money hand over fist? None of his NFTs ever been mint out.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's making money hand over fist.
He's selling his NFTs for like 5 Cro.
They are draining liquidity.
Whatever bullshit he's doing. But I'm not gonna come on the stage and be like, "Oh, it's fucked up."
If
that
anybody
is
making Cro hand over fist, you better fucking come up here and tell us how you're doing it.
Well, I want to change the subject. So, Chrono Ball.
I got a really good topic. Did you see the price of troll coin?
Get him out of here.
The roof. Through the fucking roof.
Fuck out of here, ITK.
ITK, you know why it went up? They minted a troll fem and put the liquidity in, bro. Like, ITK, how much?
I'm still up here asking the same fucking question every day, ITK. What is a troll coin? Who is behind it?
Troll fam.
What is a troll fam?
You are a troll fam.
I don't think so. Not anymore.
They just forked our idea. That's all.
I think it's ITK.
I don't think so. I think it's Cole.
I thought it was Bach.
And
honestly, what the fuck?
Here's what I think. I think if Cole had told us it was him at the beginning, I would be their biggest supporter. And finding out about it afterwards, I'm not going to like it at all. So I don't know why it had to go down this way, but it is what it is. Mikey, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys. sorry to bring it back up, but I just wanted to touch on like blocking. Me personally, like I like to keep my enemies closer, you know, like that kind of point of view. Because if that account gets blocked, they just create another account, and then you don't know that who that is. You know what I'm saying? At least if they're not blocked, you can keep track of them. You know what I'm saying? If they're not doing
Nah, because
something,
that account even
you know, if
attaches
they're
to other
scamming, whatever.
legit projects. I've seen it happen. They've been like, "Oh, we've got a sponsorship with
Yeah, and if you
Croce and blah blah
follow
blah."
them, then people see that you follow them, and then they follow them because they're like, oh.
Well, that's where like I don't know. I mean, I know some scams that go on, but like I want to know, and then like I'll actually comment that hey, this is a scam to be able to warn people ahead of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Versus
I've
you
had
know
like
a new
3 or
account.
4.
But that's just me though.
No, there's been at least 3 or 4 incidences where people that I'm close with had DM me and let me know that I was following a fake account, and that other people were following it because they saw that I was following it. So it's like we gotta be on top of these things. It's not a small issue. Jello, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, he is 100%. He is 100%. He is impersonating the Kronos Chain NFT. Absolutely. He's opening rooms in spaces, and people are hopping in there thinking it's actually Kronos, and they're all confused. You can see the people commenting in the thread. So if any of you guys care about crofam and the people who are trying to invest in your projects, then you will report this. If he wants to do a satire of the Kronos NFT, he has to clearly mark it. So his account is illegal. We need to report it. Let's go.
You
Thank
can
you,
clearly
Jello.
read on his page. It says Kronos
Oh,
Chain
shut
Network,
up, Bach.
NFT, and
Come on,
content.
man. Dude, just stop.
Why do you
No,
sit there
like,
and defend it, Bob?
I'm just
Just
saying. I'm just
stop,
reading.
bro. Just stop.
Piss
I'm not
poor.
agreeing with what you guys are saying, and you guys don't want it to
All right.
take care.
Well, then let's talk about Croce 2.0 dropping tomorrow, you fucker. Like, how are we supposed to get pumped up about your shit when you're up here telling us that, like, Mooney is good to go?
I'm not saying he's good to go. He's not breaking TOS. Like, and you guys are breaking TOS
Jello
by trying to
just
do mass
explained to you
banning.
that he is. He is breaking TOS.
Read his bio. Kronos Chain Network, NFT, and content. NFT project drop updates and more. He's not saying that he's the
so then
official
you
Kronos
support
Chain.
the fact that he's doing fake giveaways and has never given away anything?
I don't support the fact that he's doing fake giveaway. I don't know if he's doing fake giveaways or not. I'm just taking your word at it, Alpha.
You're better at Chronoscan than I am, bro. It ain't rocket science.
But I'm saying impersonation. I don't believe he's doing that. That's why his account is not being banned. I'm just telling you on the street.
Now you're getting into the minutia. Okay, so fuck it. He's not impersonating. I'll give you that. I don't care really about that. So the rest.
Just change the topic. I don't like it when you guys bash Mooney. You know.
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it at all. If you got on board with the fucking block and report, we wouldn't have to talk about it ever.
We can block him all he wants, but he's not breaking TOS. We're breaking TOS by trying to do mass ban reports.
Falling behind terms of service is a fucking cop-out.
Hey, real quick, Buck, I want to say that I honestly probably agree with you more right now than everybody else in this room. But I will also say that I have to side with everybody else in this room right now because just some derogatory remarks that Mooney made that made me think a lot less of his character a few months back. So
yeah, Mooney's not a good guy. I'm gonna say it once and for all, right? Mooney's not a good guy. He's a fucking troll. He's out there on Twitter just being trolling around, but he's not breaking TOS though. But by us trying to do a mass like report, we are breaking TOS.
Is this the same guy that posted about, hey, if you don't like what I'm posting about your project, send me Crow and like the mini blackmail? Like, come on, dude. Like, how can you even sit here and defend this fucker?
The blackmail project.
I'm not defending him.
It sure sounds like you are. You're digging yourself in a hole, buddy. Just FYI, you should just stop talking.
Digging myself in the hole. Like I'm speaking my fucking opinion.
As you are allowed to do, Bach. This is Coffee and Cro. Welcome if you're new here. Tweet out the room if you're a ding dong and haven't yet, which is more than half of you. Marcus. Oh, he's clapping.
I gotta go, my guy.
It's
I love you.
It's almost 11
Hey, did you
o'clock.
see?
and it's getting way too spicy in here. So I am going to check the charts early. These numbers are brought to you by Crypto.com. What a demon. No, don't let them be your daddy. They are, they're not going anywhere, though. Let's see where these coins are going. Threshold, I never heard of you, but you're up 120% today. So that's cool. Fucking Threshold. Bitcoin is heading back up to 22,925. ETH is at $1,620. Cardano is down at 37. They had a little hiccup this weekend. They went down. They went down like Solana. But Hoskinson had a little YouTube announcement last night, and I gave it a watch. He said that shit always goes down Sunday night when everybody's sleeping. So there's some alpha for you. He also said that the whatever caused this was hard to replicate. No, can't be reproduced. Something along the lines of it's not going to happen again. So I guess you could take his word for it. But maybe that's why Cardano is down. Matic is at $1. Cosmos is at 13. And Cro is up 4% at 8.2. Looking good. D-Race is up fucking 18%. What is D-Race doing that we don't know about? And Polka Starter. Polkadot. Don't forget about Polkadot. That's all I'm going to say. And now I'm coming back. Mikey, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to plug real quick for the Nobodies, man. Johnny's doing a revamping of the project. Check out their Discord, man. We've DMK Crypto. He's really organized it, cleaned it up a lot, kind of did some updates and stuff. It's a lot easier to navigate through our Discord now. And the Nobu token is only 21 Cro, guys. 21 Cro. And that's what you'll be able to use to stake once we drop the Nobu token. And speaking on that, who can I talk to about tokenomics? I need to check
Right
with
here,
some of my
buddy.
DMs.
No, I don't know. What you want to? You need a tokenomics expert as an advisor for a token project. That like more serious type of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, Johnny's looking to release the Nobu token somewhat soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but we're in talks about it and just trying to see what
And
would be best. And
this is a really interesting topic. So what is the goal for Nobu token? What is it about? What are we trying to accomplish with the token? I feel like not enough of these conversations happen. So this isn't like specific to nobodies, but we see a lot of tokens, and it's rare that we get to talk about it beforehand. So what is it about creating a token that's going to help the project? What's the goal of the token?
well, I know it's mainly going to be for the play to earn game that he's building once the 3D mint completes. So that's probably going to be the most use case for it, but of course, staking as well. And, the Buddy Labs, he's wanting to do stuff with the Buddy Labs in order to spend your Nobu token to buy merchandise off the Buddy Labs.
And Buddy Labs is by far the best thing that has come out of the Nobody's project. And if nobody, no pun intended, if you guys haven't heard of it yet down there, if nobody's heard of it yet, then it is buddylabs.com. Every project on Kronos or not on Kronos should be utilizing these services because they are creating merch. right? This isn't well, it is drop shipping, but it's not using like Spring or any of these, like all of the merch that you see on YouTube is created by the same companies. And the YouTubers, all they have to do is make a logo and send it to them. And it's like, all right, we'll stick it on the yoga pants and the water bottles and the backpacks and the t-shirts and the hoodies, and it's all the same shit, right? Now you look at Buddy Labs, you look at what they're doing. The tag says Buddy Labs. The logo is your project. You understand what I'm saying? So we're like, one hand washes the other to the nth degree around here, and you got to use what we're offering you. So Buddy Labs, like, we're using Buddy Labs to create merch. I am of the opinion that Nobodies should utilize the token that we've been building for the past year in the game, and that way we're helping each other, right? Because how many tokens do we need on Chronos? More than one. That's not the answer.
And also, if you hold the Nobu token, you get a discount off the 3D mint, by the way.
The token NFT.
Yeah, the Nobu NFT. If you're holding that, you get a discount off the 3D mint, and you save a lot more. A lot, especially with the prices right now.
This is the one that's 21 to mint?
Yeah, the 21 Cro mint is the Nobu token NFT, and holding that, you get discount off the a much higher than 21 Cro discount off the 3D mint.
Right. Okay, so we've been telling people that in here, but they haven't been writing it down. So we'll say it again. You got to mint the Nobu token first. You get more than the price of the Nobu token as a discount on their 3D mint, their NFT project. So they've got a lot going on, and that's why I'm saying, we can help each other around here. We don't I feel like the more tokens we make, the harder it is to make them all profitable. That's my point. Tough crowd.
Yeah, gotcha. But hey, yeah, I'll get with you in the DMs, Alpha. But I'm at work right now, so
I can hear it. No, but it's like Sean has a token, right? Bach has a token. We have a token. Wavy's got a token. They almost dropped the Nobu token 2 months ago. I'm just wanting to have a conversation, and I'm no good at having them in the DMs or on the phone, really. So this is where I do most of my talking. ITK, go ahead, bro.
I wasn't joking about that. I went to sell some AVAX in the DeFi wallet, right? And the DeFi app wanted to charge me 9.6% for the sale. So if someone could come up with a token that sorts that might be useful.
Hold on. So let's start at the beginning here. You've got some AVAX on the Avalanche network.
No, on the Chronos network.
Okay, so you got wrapped AVAX.
Well, no, yeah. So I bought it with Cro. So little Cro symbol comes up beside it, right? So I take the AVAX, I go to the DeFi app and I press sell, and it says price of an AVAX token is $18.50. I say that's no problem. Let's sell a bunch of it. So I had about 30 in the app. So I said, right, I'll sell that. Then when I go to sell it, all 30 of it, it says now the price of the AVAX token is $17.22.
That's your slippage.
That's a lot of slippage.
That's a lot of slippage, and let's talk about it. Now, when I see slippage like that, first reaction is there's no fucking way in hell I'm
Yeah.
making that transaction. And I hope everybody has the same reaction. So now let's talk about why it's like that. If you have high slippage, that means you've got low liquidity in the pair that you're trading. So you're trading AVAX for USD on the Kronos network
Yes.
through the DeFi wallet
Yes.
swap.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, the great thing about DeFi is you've got way more options than that,
Well,
right?
so I thought. So
I would
I
hope
spent
so.
45 minutes in traffic this morning trying to figure out where one would actually do this, and it would be done for a reasonable price. I mean, I don't.
Is that where you bought it?
Yeah, yeah,
You bought it
yeah.
that way, USDC for AVAX in the DeFi wallet swap
I
section?
bought USDC on the Crypto.com app, and then I transferred them funds to the DeFi wallet, and then I later purchased the AVAX from the DeFi swap. So I'm assuming
Okay.
VBS.
So, and just real quick for the listeners and especially the people listening back, um, the cheapest way to get funds, period, funding, value from the CDC app to your DeFi wallet is going to be sending Cro. And every on the Kronos network, that's going to be zero point 0.2 Cro for the transaction. Every other token is going to have a fee, and it's going to be all over the place. You know, Bitcoin costs like $10 to send it. USDC I think is 80 cents.
$10 to
But
send Bitcoin.
yeah, dude, that's from the app to your DeFi wallet. So you always got to look at these things,
So
and
this is
I'm just saying
so
that
is
so
this
that
why Chris has been promoting the DeFi wallet in his interviews and saying, "Oh, you need to use the DeFi wallet because they're charging fees up the I don't know if I'm allowed to use that word."
well, I mean, back in the day, we were telling everybody do it now because
Yeah, because
and it's not like it was saving us that much money, but the bridge fees were waived back in the day.
right. So like
So
I
we
look at it and I actually spoke with Carl this morning, and Carl said it's yeah he gave a similar kind of liquidity answer, and I kind of thought to myself, this is AVAX USDC. Surely, like it was $600 I was trying to sell, like not fucking 600,000.
right,
Surely
but
we have more
this is on
liquidity,
Kronos though.
but still,
So
wouldn't you
I mean,
expect
when you
more
bought it,
liquidity though? I mean, I
look
would.
on a larger scale. This is how token rug pulls work, right? They get a pair that you're interested in. They put the liquidity there. You buy it with low slippage. You're psyched. The token's going up. Now you go to sell it, but the liquidity is gone. You can sell it, but you're taking a fucking hit, right? Because they already pulled it.
It just sounds. It just seems a little bit outrageous to me. Like
Oh, it's
how?
outrageous.
I mean, we have a lot of smart people in Kronos. You know, people who are constantly developing solutions to problems. This, my friends, is a problem. If you have to pay 6.9% slippage to get out of a position you're in, it is not worth getting into a position. Simple as that.
Have you looked into bridging it?
Can't be done from through the wallet. I haven't looked into importing seed phrases elsewhere. I don't do that. It's a bad idea. Um, what I figured from messing around with the DeFi app, the best way out of the position is to sell one, and I believe it or not, one AVAX at a time, so that I don't cause any massive liquidity issues within the DeFi ecosystem cashing in my $600 worth of AVAX. So instead of
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna make the same price impact doing $601
no,
transactions
sorry,
as opposed to
one
one.
AVAX, so 15, 31 AVAX transactions instead of one $600 transaction.
Right.
Well,
Now,
how does that make sense?
I'm no mathematician, but you got to tell me, right? How is that any different of a price impact besides paying more transaction fees
Well,
to sell it one at a time?
and this is where I need someone's help. Do I get my first AVAX off at the actual price of AVAX, and then by the time I've gotten down to token number 20, has the price been impacted so much by my sell? Imagine this: ITK's sell
Yes.
pressure on the
Yes.
$5.7 billion market cap AVAX
No,
token.
but ITK, this is fucking DeFi. So you're in a pool on Chronos of AVAX and USDC that used to be big enough that you didn't notice the slippage, and now is small enough that your $600 is a 10%. That's a $6,000 pool. Okay, I can do the
Jesus.
math in my head. There's $6,000 worth
In,
of
in, in
AVAX
DeFi.
USDC in that pool, and everybody else here has had the same kind of situation because there's plenty of pools on the dexes here on Chronos that have that kind of liquidity for your favorite token, including Thunder. Right?
Hey,
So
and
we're
also,
go ahead.
sorry, I was gonna say I haven't done with ABAC, but I've done with different coins, and I tried doing that little, more transactions to save on the slippage. But each time you do it, if you just keep doing it back to back, you'll actually have to increase your slippage after each transaction, so it just evens out.
100%.
So
100%.
DeFi has trapped me. I am now trapped in a position that I want to exit, and I have to pay 9%, or
Yes.
sorry, six. What was it? God damn it, I can't remember my maths. 6.9% to get out
Or
of.
ITK, we could all help you out, right? We could throw some liquidity in that pool
No, no,
and
no, I'm
let you
not going to
trade
make
on
my
it.
problem your problem, man.
I mean, it already is, bro. You brought it up here.
I figured,
No,
I
honestly,
kind of thought,
ITK,
like, I kind of thought maybe it's just me thinking that things are bigger than they are,
it's not just you. That's why I love that you brought this up here. And that's what I was going to say. Is like we're all in the same fucking boat, you
Like,
know?
to think that
And it's
ITK has on the Chronos DeFi ecosystem 10% of the liquidity of the AVAX token that has a market cap of
bro,
5.7 billion.
You are me on spaceship finance right now. You know, every single day I'm in here going, how am I moving the market fucking 10% in a transaction? Like, why am I the only guy with USDC in this pool? But like, bro, you can use it to your advantage. I made $400 last night, you know?
Now, this is what I want to hear. How
All
do I
right,
turn
so
this bad situation into a good situation?
here's how I turn a situation like that good, right? Um, I'm messing with Xmatic Matic and XUSD USDC. Um, on both of those
Okay.
pairs, I know the patterns. I see when they go 10% under peg, and I know when they go back to peg or over it by 3 to 5%. So what I do is even though I own 20 to 40% of the liquidity in that pool, I take it slow, just like you were just talking about. So if I have $400 of USDC and XUSD is trading at 0.9, I'm not throwing it all at it once. I'm buying $20 worth and getting 22 UXDC X. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And how long?
And then I pair it, right? I'm pairing 22 with $20. And
Nice.
now I've made liquidity and I'm trading on my own liquidity on the way up. And I build it back up with like 10 transactions.
You see,
So I'm literally buying XUSDC from myself
yeah.
as I go up.
So, like, I get what you have said there. I understand it. But to do that on an app or on a screen, that would be something I'd be extremely interested in seeing. The actual
I've been thinking
mechanism.
about doing, yeah, I've been thinking about doing a screen recording
Yeah.
of like what I do at night.
Yeah, you definitely should, because that's something I definitely follow you in on. Sounds like a good
All
idea.
right, fuck it. I figured it would be too confusing because I move so fast, but I just
Yeah, we'll
gotta
just
slow
slow
down.
down. Treat us like we're small children or golden retrievers, one or the other.
Oh, dude, I'm getting pumped. I like this.
Quick,
Marcus, what do you
quick
think?
insight I would say is it is being arbitraged. So if you do it over an elongated period of time, you'll get your money out at about what it is worth. Of course, you'll still lose some. I just don't think you'll lose as much because an arbitrage bot will come in and fix it before you do your next transaction.
Right, right. That was the second thing I was gonna say is if you play the time, if you do one transaction and then wait for either arbitrage bots or the market to bring it back up, and then you do it again, right? Now you're selling each AVAX for what it's supposed to be sold because you're dropping it 1% and then waiting for it to normalize and then dropping it 1% again. See what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. That's I like that.
Yeah.
And it's Xmatic you're doing that with, is it?
I do that with Xmatic and XUSDC. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. And I wonder what other kind of pairings are available there. Did
One
you get?
one of the ones that I didn't mention that they actually dropped a new pool a couple of like 4 or 5 days ago, and it's been really good for me. Is Space USDC, and it's making like 600% APR on a 2-day lock, so you can't get it out for 48 hours.
See, that's too much of a shitcoin for me.
Yeah.
Give me a top 30.
I love a coin that trades for $4.20 though. That's my shit.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
It's like ApeCoin, bro. Like if it goes under 420, you buy it because
Oh
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
motherfuckers are driving it back up.
Exactly. Yeah. So predictable. You gotta love it
That's
though.
what I love about this is the psychology of it. It's like you know all the people out there that are looking at the same thing, and you're like, I know what you guys are gonna do. I know what you're doing.
You gotta hand it to them.
Yeah, it can work. It can work to your advantage. That's that's what we got to do. We had a bunch of people give some great pointers last night. The question of the night was, how are you making money in DeFi? And we went around the horn. We had about 8 or 10 different examples of what people were doing to just like something they had an edge on. So check
Gonna have
the
to listen back
tapes.
to that. Yeah. Sounds
Yeah,
interesting.
there's good stuff last night for sure. And I like that Twitter Spaces are starting to follow our model. I'm not saying they're copying us. I'm just saying this is what you end up finding works when you do this a lot. You keep your spaces to 2 hours. You try to keep it, you know, on topic, and you try.
Have fun with that, man.
Yeah, that's the hard part. But that you can really create value by running spaces properly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, there's no doubt about it. There's a lot of opportunities, and problem is when you share too many of them, they don't really become opportunities anymore. And then you're on to the next thing, and then you get people asking you, "What are you doing now? What are you doing then?" What's after that?
Well, here's a great opportunity that is still available to most of y'all down there. Thundercats are minting on islandthunder.io and CroC 1.0, soon to be
Oh,
CroC 2.0 tomorrow. If you mint a gold one like Fred guy over here, you get a million Thunder, bang, right in your wallet.
that was a smooth transition, man. I gotta hand it to you.
Thank you, sir. I've been doing this a while.
I
Um,
didn't even feel it coming, and next second I
that's
was
a
right there.
10x, bro. That's a 10x. You buy an NFT for $10, you get $130 worth of Thunder. You're balling. There's a lot of other prizes, and also a bunch of you, well, 3 of you, got whitelisted to trade Thunder tax free uh, forever yesterday. I know work got in on that. All you got to do is hold 10 Thundercats and our original Thunder token collection, and you've made it. You're there. You're a top G. What's up, work?
I minted a gold one yesterday when I was.
Holy shit!
And as well. Mm-hmm.
You got to post it to Twitter. I forgot that part.
Oh, you got to post it to Twitter in order to really win. Got it.
Yes, sir.
It's not real unless I seen it on Twitter, bro.
Yo, facts. people need to find out. We got.
Hey, Alpha, what's the point of all this blockchain data if we're not going to use it? You know what I mean? What's the point of being able to see that people are supporting our project and holding our NFTs if they're not going to be rewarded without coming over here and kissing our toes and washing our feet for us? Get the hell out of here. Where's Troopers at? Get Troopers up here.
Here's the problem, Fred guy. I was like you. I felt that way. And I was just giving out chimps, sending people sneakers, giving them anything I had, right? But they weren't posting it on Twitter. And then nobody fucking believed that that's what I was doing. So it's like, unless everybody's checking the blockchain, which hopefully we get to that point, we do need you guys to make the effort and show people what you're getting out of the situation, because a lot of them A, have no idea, or B, think that this is all a big scam. So y'all can help with that. No shit. Yogi, what's up?
I got a quick question. So you said we meant 10 of them and we get whitelisted forever. But I hold a mint pass and you owe me 4. So how does that work?
Yeah, we might have to change this because people are upset about that. That wasn't my idea. The waiting until the end of the mint to give people their cats for the mint passes. But also the cats that come with the mint passes, they're not the same. You know, it's not just your run of the mill cats. So
yeah, they're all part of the same contract though, right?
Yeah.
So if I go get six Thundercats and you owe me 4, can I still get whitelisted?
That's a deal, Yogi. That's a fucking deal right there. I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can see it in my wallet that I got the mint pass. You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, Yogi, you've been in here the whole time, right? You've been supporting this project, these spaces, what we do here from our day one, from the day I met you. So, of course, man, of course. In fact, I'll whitelist you right fucking now with my mic on. Murphy wanted to know how fast I could do it. Watch this. Watch this. I know I got your address around here somewhere. If someone's got Yogi, A67A, is that you?
That's it.
Copy. Oh shit. I got sweaty fingers, bro. This is when things go wrong. I hope you all learn from my mistakes here. Dry off your hands before you double tap anything. I think I fucked your address up. Of course, my phone is going to make me look bad right now when I'm trying to do it live on the air. Let me copy and paste.
Hey, I'll give you a little break in silence because I learned
Thanks,
something
buddy.
today that people ask me a lot, and I usually just tell them that I straight up don't know. The Boomer Squad is going to be minting their Zoomer collection, I believe, sometime in March. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably already know that, but I do get that question a lot, so I'll throw that out in open air.
Zoomers.
Zoomers.
Holy shit, man. I forgot about Zoomers. But the Boomer Squad is always doing big things, man. We haven't heard big news from them in a little while. So run that by me again. When is it happening?
Sometime in March is what I heard. So we got a short February coming up, and then we'll be looking for Zoomer mints. And if you hold 3 boomers, that's not an airdrop. Per 3 boomers you hold, it's a free mint claim. So even if you hold the 3 boomers or sets of 3 boomers, you are going to have to go into that user interface and go through the process, and it's just going to charge you 0 Cro. You'll pay gas fees, and then you'll get your Zoomer.
Boom. Who else is minting this week besides Thundercats, and football squares?
Metropolis on the east side. I've held a lot of those passports since the beginning of that and got a few of their property pieces, but they have an egg airdrop for all holders, but I think that's kind of a holder only thing. I'm excited about that one though.
Yeah, someone brought. Oh God, Hoddle brought some good ETH mints
Soul
in here
Play.
the other day. Yeah,
I know he's been on.
Astro Labs, Yoga Pets, Dream Girls, and Mini Moos. That's 4 that I have written down from when Hoddle was here. Contract. I'm almost there, Yogi. Right. Connect to Web3. This is pretty cool. Exclude from fee. A67A. Bong. There you go, bro.
Hell yeah, appreciate it.
Tax free for life.
So while we're talking about it, let's go over the Thunder tax. What is buy and sell tax on Thunder token?
Come again?
What is the buy and sell tax on Thunder token?
Oh, there's a 10% tax on Thunder token. There has always been a 10% liquidity tax. So buying or selling, you have to have your slippage at like 11 because 10% of that is going into the liquidity pool for future trading. All of the Thunder Crow from the Thundercats mint goes into liquidity, 100%. And all of that liquidity goes to the dead wallet, 100%. So that's trading liquidity forever. And that's what we're doing with this mint. It's never been done before. So mint yourself a Thundercat and lock yourself in for the ride because we're here and we're not going anywhere. That's what's up. Yo, We Drips is up here for the first time. You get a follow. What's up?
What is up, brother? How you doing?
Chilling.
I just seen Coffee and Cro, and I had to pull up. We just currently
Let's
launched.
go.
Yeah, we just launched on the Cro chain. We're a sold out ETH project. We did a stealth launch the other day. We're like well over 10% minted out, and we just hit a front page of Ibiza's Bay and
Bro,
Moonflow.
slow down. Who knows about this and didn't say shit to me? Raise your hand. You're getting booted. Tough crowd. You guys, who knew about this? Fred guy?
Briar knew.
Briar knew. I heard something. I thought they said me bits. It was We Drips.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man. Stealth launch. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah. I got to get in on this. First and foremost, welcome. Secondly, how'd you get to Kronos? What put you on to Kronos?
You familiar with Dream QC?
Love that guy.
So he was a part of the revamp when We Drips came back, and because we relaunched our contract, we actually shut it down during the bear market because we had a few hiccups, like our Discord got compromised, all kinds of things, and we're actually backed. We're collaborated with the IRL company called Trust Me Vodka. They're a pretty big company. We also have our own vodka artist series bottle, and our artist is Mr. Saint Vaughn. He's like TikTok trending. He's like over 500,000 followers on TikTok. Currently painting for celebrities now. His art's in the real world goes for a pretty penny. So he's the artist behind our whole collection. So Dream was talking about his Crow projects, his baby Wyverns and the baby monsters. And I was like, whoa, Crow seems pretty cool. And then a lot of his friends, because we were in spaces a lot, they're like, yo, if these Wee Drips were on Crow, we'd eat them up. So once we sold out the Wee Drips on Crow, I was talking to Dream. I was like, hey, should we bring them to Crow? And he was like, why not? So we brought 4 of our bloodlines. We got them all, added about like over 100 traits, and kind of mixed it up, changed the backgrounds, and did a few things. And we got the art ready, and we just dropped it on Crow. It's a collection of 5,000 555. The price 150. Whitelist is 125. So if you own any of those baby Wyverns, baby Monsters, or anything Crow do, you get the whitelist price. We're doing mint rewards percentages, 10%, and secondary market rewards. So those are royalties. The 10% instant royalties, and secondary markets 10%, 50% collected, and royalties back to distributors or holders.
Damn. So your ETH mint, that minted out. When was that?
That minted out like about say a month ago.
And how big was that collection?
That collection was significantly smaller. Our contract was stuck for like bull market prices, and it wasn't like a contract we could edit the price. Everything was kind of stuck and locked in.
Oh.
So yeah, so we came together and we talked and we are like, yo, let's limit the collection. So we limited it to 500 and call it the OG. It's like a founder's pass. So that thing right there is like over $100 to mint. So
That's dope, man. That's what I like. We had an original mint on ETH of 42 tokens, and then we did 420 on Kronos, and now we have a 4200 mint that actually just started last week. So, we need to keep doing what we're doing right here. We got to do something together.
yeah, definitely. So we actually do have like a lot of IRL utility as well as like because the company we're collaborated with. I don't know. Have you ever heard of No Fear or like Spy sunglasses?
Yo, I remember
Yeah,
No
yeah.
Fear from when I was like a kid.
Yeah. So Mark Simo's the guy who started No Fear Clothing. He's actually one of the founders of Trust Me Vodka, along with Mitchell Bailey and Jason McCormick. Uh, they've just been known to like launch these massive IRL. I see. I'm freaking stuttering. I haven't even had my coffee. IRL brands out here in Southern California, especially in the San Diego area. So when we collaborated with them, with the alcohol company, the whole idea behind it was that they have these IRL events and they have all these partnerships with these concerts and town halls and stuff like that. So just for example, they have this sister party for Coachella, and this thing is massive, and it's to the point now where they sell tickets. We allow all our OG drip holders, if they have a classic OG drips, they can go to these events. They also everyone, even including the Crow Drop, we give them a discount on artists. Mr. St. Vaughn honors the discount if you own the Wee Drips of the collection, so he gives you a 20% discount, and that's a pretty good thing because his art is extremely expensive. Like just a small canvas starts out at like $400 and it goes all the way up to like 12,000. So his art's definitely getting noticed.
What's
And
his name? Mr. Saint Vaughn, is it?
yeah, Mr. St. Vaughn.
You know him, ITK?
Oh yeah, he's back the road there. Yeah.
No shit. This is dope. I really like everything I'm hearing this morning. This is big stuff. We're
Appreciate you.
always saying, bro, we're always saying like we need more quality projects to bridge over from ETH and Polygon and Solana. We need more artists. We need more developers. And then we hear
Yo,
a
did I
story like
rug? Because I
yours.
cannot hear you.
Oh shit. Here, I'll
Okay,
bring you.
I can hear you now.
All right. And then we hear a story like yours, and it's like, oh shit, we're doing it. It's going down.
Yeah, so I threw one little thing up there. So like those are the two big collaborations we have. I threw it up in the Megatron right there, just so you guys get an idea who to follow.
Trust me, vodka. Yeah, I had to.
What up, Drips?
What up, Briar? How you living?
I'm alright, bro. How my Wee Drips doing?
They're
I got
doing
mad
good,
crow
bro.
in my fucking royalties. I bet you I do.
I bet you do.
I bought 12 of those things like 2 days ago. I got a couple hundred crows in my royalties. Let's go.
Let's go.
You did tell us about this, didn't you, Briar? And
It's all
nobody.
good. I also told you to send me your icon and your banner.
You did, and I didn't do any of that. I didn't send it to.
Listen,
I didn't
you're a
send it to
busy guy.
fucking. I didn't send it to King T either, and he's making water bottles, bro.
All you got to do is go to a business bay right now, and we blew up their whole front page.
Yeah, we got to. Look, my daughter just got COVID.
Dude,
all of our tests
I'm
say
sorry. I
negative.
didn't mean to bust your balls. You
No,
are
no,
out
no,
here
no.
grinding
Like,
every single day.
it's
Mad
important.
props.
It's important. People, I put on I put on a happy face for you guys every day. But there's crazy shit, going on in real life all
Dude,
the time.
mad respect. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about a thing. The community is here for you. Like, show We Drip some love. They're up on Abesus right now. Because I was there from day one when the metadata wasn't up on, what the hell is that thing? Moonflow. They got listed on Moonflow. They got their blue check mark the same day. So people are vouching for this project.
I think we got our blue check mark too on a business page today.
And what is this process? Because, like, people expect us to be doing the same thing, right? Get Thundercats on Abesus Bay, get Thundercats on Moonflow. So what's the process? How do you get a blue check mark on an NFT platform?
The process, I'll tell you right now. I guess I'm really verified on the ETH chain. So a lot of people have been vouching for me because I've been around for some time.
Well, I guess that helps. They don't like me on ETH. They think
We
I'm
call it the brown envelope around here where I'm from.
the brown envelope. That sounds
Yeah,
dirty, bro.
it's dirty enough. Well, it
Dirty
depends.
enough.
Depends.
Hey, what does that mean? The brown envelope? Can I ask?
Okay, so without going into too much history, one of our, I suppose you call him Prime Minister, um, someone said that he bribed him with a brown envelope, and he took the brown envelope and put it into his inside jacket pocket. And our Prime Minister's defence in court was that it was preposterous that he would ever put an envelope of money into his inside jacket pocket because it would ruin the lining of the suit. And the judge believed him and let him away with it. So we pass around a few brown envelopes around the place, and we get your blue ticks and all of
that. Okay.
Yeah, keep coming back, bro. These these guys across the pond, they got a lot of that stuff. ITK keeps us up to date though, so we got an edge in here. That's why I'm bullish on this crew. We got Bach. Bach's down there as a listener. Bach, you got to get up here. We Drips is a heavy hitter on ETH, bro, and looks like he's ours now.
Yeah,
we're trying to get Kronos on the map, bro. That's the game plan here.
Bro, Kronos is already getting on the map. You got so many ETH holders coming over to Kronos to grab these We Drips on the Pro side.
Like, all right, but we gotta like take this momentum and use it, right, and push even harder.
So the baddies, they went from Cro to like the bad aliens.
Yeah.
So they
Legend.
went to Cro, Legend, and he popped onto the ETH network. He actually met up with another collection that I was rocking with for a little while, but we weren't partnership. I was just in their spaces and stuff a lot. BTFD Rabbit, no BTFD Rabbit. So they were having some pretty heavy spaces, and it was right around when like I was cracking off my mega spaces, having like over 130 people in the space. So like we started coming together, and then me, Baddies, and BTFD put together a space, and it was like a super mega space. But it just didn't work out like for like to run the long run because so many people are like never like it's hard to get those schedules all together, especially when it's 3 big projects, So we had one really successful mega space, and then we just kind of like never got another one together.
Yeah, I can only imagine the logistics of trying to hold a space with multiple projects on a regular basis.
And then we gave away a half ETH on stage.
Hey, then people are definitely wanting to see the resurgence of that space.
Yeah,
we like to give out $100 in here on a good day when people are retweeting the room and minting Thundercats. But today, maybe we'll do it at 420. How many retweets we got? 31. Hey, you guys are doing all right. Fuck it. Let's give out $100. I'm gonna make a tweet. Yogi, go ahead.
Hey, if you look at the top, I just went add 4 more cats to my wallet. So that brings my total to 6. You owe me 4. That's 10. Let's get it.
Bing bong, you're whitelisted, bro. You are good to go.
Speaking of
Appreciate
reaching down deep into Alpha's pockets, how about you send my man work is for losers, NFTs are for winners, 1 million Thunder
A
tokens,
million
my
crew.
boy.
Oh
A
my god.
million. Send him a
Holy
million
shit.
Thunder tokens, my boy.
I'm on it. Let me see if I have Work's address here in my list. Work is for losers. 2145. 2145. That's a hell of a wallet. It's about to get even bigger because I'm about to drop a motherfucking bag in there. Let's go. All of y'all can roll the dice and win the same fucking prize.
So
Meet
here's the
yourself.
deal. If you get a gold Thundercat while you're minting your 10 for your taxes free, then sell all of your Thunder because you don't care about Alpha or his project,
That'd
then
be
you're
me.
pretty much getting all of your Thundercats for free, and it's because you're not paying taxes on it. I think either way you'd get them for free. But this time you're not paying taxes on them, so you're getting them for free and 10%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
but that would be
no-brainer.
me winning as Alpha.
Well, we did the math, right? There's enough Thundercats and Thunder tokens for all of the Thunder token holders to mint 10 cats and get their tax-free trading for life. Because, we didn't build this on a whim.
And that's exclusive to mints, correct? That can't be like a secondary offer. It can't ever be a collect 10 in your tax-free minter if you have an OG Thunder token.
Right, you got to mint 10. Because,
yeah.
And this is important, all of the mint funds go into the liquidity pool. And all of the mint funds go to the dead wallet. So this is liquidity that can never be pulled because nobody has access to the keys. So it's important that you mint the Thundercats because to be able to trade tax-free on liquidity that's going to be there forever, we got to know that you're riding with us, because Thunder is for onboarding above and beyond everything else. We wanted to have a token that you could just send to somebody. Like, hey, take this, throw it in the steakhouse, mint yourself a Thunder Bach LP NFT, and make 600% APR in Bach token. I mean, there's so many utilities that we didn't build ourselves, that the community built around this token, right? That it's a no-brainer.
Is that tax-free trading
Hey,
going to
Work,
be
check your wallet,
continually
buddy.
gated?
Come again, Fred?
Are you going to have to continually hold the 10 Thundercats in order to stay eligible for that tax-free trading as well?
Yeah, and that's a great question. Yeah, you do. You have to hold them.
Just want to touch on all that analytical shit so you don't have any sours.
Yeah, no, it's an important question. And of course, we're going to have more things in the future that you're going to want to hold these cats for and use them with. But yeah, you got to hold those 10 to keep your tax-free trading status. And if you decide you don't want tax-free trading anymore, that's fine too. What's up, Work?
Oh, sorry, I had to get back to my microphone. I was swimming through the thunder.
Yeah, you got a pool, buddy. First one in the pool wins.
So that's a question. You said the funds from the Thundercats gets put as liquidity for Thunder, but I guess I don't understand 100% where. You know what I mean?
Right. So this contract is intense. I wish I could write a contract like this. I can't. I'll get there. Our guy Bach wrote this contract, and it's been it's been very impressive. So what it does to save fees and to make it all work is it does it in batches. That's why you'll see when people are minting, liquidity will go up in like a big chunk. Like it puts in like 10,000 Cro at a time or something like that. I think it's doing it every 15 minutes or something like that. But it's all in the contract. And that's how we wanted this to work, because we've been through so many different types of mints in the past year and a half. And a lot of the things that got put in place as safeguards to protect the communities from rug pulls ended up either not working or there was just a way around it, right? Like they always figure out some way to pull the liquidity or sell it, you know? I mean, we went through it last week with a project, well, a couple years. Yeah, ITK said he knew. But, you know, there's only
No, I was
one
actually
way. There's
I was
only
actually
one
going to
way.
ask about something else, man.
Oh no, I know. I didn't mean to give you a hard time. Sorry. But what I really wanted to say was, now I forgot. ITK, go ahead.
Shit, man, I'm sorry.
My fault.
Question, right? There was a project on, I think it was on ETH. Was it last week? It was around the same time as the trip, but it was a free mint, right? And I can't get my head around this, and I've had it explained to me numerous times in spaces by people who seem to know more about it than I do. It was a free mint, right? And the artist released no roadmap, no nothing, just a shitload of hype. It had a Discord, free minted out the mint, and then there was a decent amount of secondary sales, good community or whatever. And then your man who did the art took the money from the contract, or from the what they were calling the community wallet, right? But I don't understand what he did wrong. He had a free mint, he gave it to people, they sold it, made money off it, he made a bit of money off it, and he said, okay, thanks. And I don't see how that was a rug. It was called a rug.
Yeah, a lot of things get called a rug that aren't technically a rug, right? A rug is
Would you class that as a rug? Because I wouldn't.
no. I think technically a rug is deceptive. You know,
Yeah.
first
So
first
if
and foremost,
there's no roadmap,
yeah, people are blindly investing, and the fact that it was free completely negates the idea of a rug.
Don't you know when you have like 10,000 holders, they're entitled for free labor from you for the rest of your life? Like, isn't that how it works in Web3?
That's
I
the
thought I
crazy
thought
part
that
of NFTs, man. Is like
isn't that what we signed up for?
we
well, that's
love
what I
and
thought. Yeah.
hate you guys. Whoops, I meant to bring dragons up here and I muted myself. Like we love the community so much. We connect with everybody in this world in such a special way. But at the same time, like we fucking hate you guys. Cause it's the amount of entitlement is just like it's never been seen
That's what it
before.
is. That's the exact word for it. Pure
Yeah.
and utter, unadulterated entitlement. I got something for free. In fact, you gave me something for free. I then went and made money from it, and you're definitely the only person who's not allowed to make money from it. The idea, I mean, I just don't understand. And they were
It's all
adamant,
right.
absolutely adamant that it was a rogue. I was like, what?
It's human nature when it comes down to it. People can get upset about anything. Don't test them. But in the end, they I don't think we need to take anything too personally. I think if we ever start getting emotional about things, we're lost. You know?
Yeah. And a lot of people seem to be right up in their feelings. I don't know what it is about the last week. Maybe it's the green candles or something, and they've nothing to bitch or moan about. But
Yeah, we gotta
seems to,
find other shit.
you know, it just seems to me like, yeah, You know, nobody's done me any harm or wrong, so I think I might get angry about something for some reason.
Right?
You know?
Like yesterday, I put out a referral link. Like, hey,
Oh,
if you're gonna be doing it, use my link. And they're like, yeah, he's promoting leverage.
That was me. That was me giving out about it, man.
Yeah. Well, you got to use referral links if you're gonna do any of this shit.
I have no problem with anybody posting a referral link, but you know, the whole education thing,
We got to do better. We got to do
little
better
bit.
with the
Yeah,
education.
yeah, absolutely
I'm the
agreed.
one trying to learn about leverage up here, and I'm just hoping that everybody else that listens learns along with me. Because I'm up
Leverage is
here, I'm taking
lever-
risks, I'm making mistakes, I'm doing all types of shit.
leverage is like electricity, man. If you don't know anything about it, stay right the way away from it. It
Yes,
will
sir.
kill you.
Mr. Dragons is here. Hey, Drew.
Hey, Grand Rising. I'd just like to jump in on what you guys were talking about that, in investing in Forex, I personally trade Forex on leverage and crypto leverage trading every once in a while. They always tell you to keep your emotions out of it. But the thing is, with NFTs, it feels like it's such a personal investment because sometimes you're investing in the people behind the project, sometimes you're investing for different reasons, but you still have to keep in mind this is an investment. And if you keep your emotions out of it, it tends to go better than when you put your emotions into it. And that's not to say that you can't be passionate about the people behind the project and the project in general. But whenever you start getting angry and start attacking people personally, that's when it's just like, you're doing too much at that point.
No, there's a good quote, and I don't want to fuck it up, but it's something along the lines of emotion fills the gaps of understanding. So when you don't understand something, you get emotional about it.
That's right. I like that quote.
That makes so much sense because nobody understands a thing that's going on here.
I think people tie their. I mean, it's why I don't have an NFT as my profile picture. People kind of tie their identity to these PFPs, and then something happens that's bad in the project or rugs or something like that, or they feel left down. They kind of feel like they have to throw away a part of themselves when they put it as their profile picture, and I don't know. I'm not into it myself, but I can see, if I had a PFP, as an NFT as a PFP, and then that project acted in a way that I felt didn't, I don't know what the word is, represent me. I can see how people would be butthurt about that.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
And speaking of PFPs, do you guys see my new dragon that's like psychedelic?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool, man?
I like the color scheme, bro.
Thanks, bro.
It reminds me of Doodles. Did you know that Doodles have actually like it's a spicy topic this week, Doodles on ETH. Think what you will.
Doodles didn't talk to me, so I'm angry.
Oh, yeah, talk about entitlement. But what are Doodles known for? They're known for their color scheme. Their IP is really based around those colors. And so much so to the point where they're replicated in other NFT projects, including the chimps. The rainbow puke in the chimps is a trait taken from the Doodles. And I think that's really cool, It's cool that all of this connects. And that when you take all the emotion and all the bullshit out of it, like we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, people are being inspired by other projects. They're picking up traits. They're putting them into their own collections. I think it's brilliant, to be honest with you. And I think, like, I don't know, was it the Lions that did like chains and earrings and stuff like that with, the crow symbol on it? I think that, little bits like that that tie a collection to a chain, I think are really, really cool. And then you have other projects going off and doing their own version of it. And lip rings and nose rings and all that kind of stuff. I think it's brilliant. Other people would say it's theft.
Nah, I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. But it's all about how you can interpret it and put out something that's appealing to the masses. It's really hard to please everybody.
And do
Trust
you
me.
think that that Doodle's kind of pastel color scheme is because I saw it, and when I saw it, like, I don't know jack shit about NFTs, to be honest. I don't know jack shit about Crow ones either. But the color scheme seems to be something that I do see replicated absolutely everywhere. Like, do you think that would add to a collection or take away from it, or would it just be a single trait where they use that color scheme? Or what do you think is acceptable?
Well, I think I like the fact that the rainbow puke has almost turned into like a CCO kind of it's just like it's in the public sphere. And unfortunately, we only have 3 minutes left in this show. I would love to talk about IP, about CCO, which I am completely blanking on what it fucking stands for. Drew, you know what it stands for? Community
IP?
No, CCO.
Oh.
IP is intellectual property.
Yeah. CCO. Don't know, man. Don't know.
Common creator, something like that. Basically, everybody owns the IP. It's open. But yeah, 2-minute warning. Not you, Thanos. You look dangerous. I'm not rolling the dice with you. Anybody else want to come up here? Drew, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to share. I'm glad that you had this late space because I just got done trading and I was like, oh, I better hop in here. So we are having the Kronos Town Hall today at 5 p.m. EST. I really appreciate everyone that was sharing it around. We have about 117 reminders set and like 140 likes on it. If you haven't checked it out, it is the pinned tweet on my profile. Really would like to see all of you there. Also, one thing I did notice, even though a bunch of people were sharing around, which I really do appreciate, like 20 of the projects that I tagged didn't like and retweet it. And that's okay if you guys aren't going to come up and speak and be a part of it. But if you plan on coming up and speaking and being a part of the Kronos Town Hall, like it and retweet it, tag some friends. You know, you don't even have to like and retweet all the threads, but just the main post. I mean, come on, you're invited to this big space. At least help share it around. But that's just my 2 cents. Hope to see you all 5 p.m. EST today.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm a Drew on this, and I'm
Yo,
gonna be there.
Dragon, did I retweet it? If I didn't, I'll make sure I do right now.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that you did. That was just like a wide, like, everyone that may or may not have. I don't have like a list of people that did or didn't, but I just noticed that a lot of people, might not have that are representing projects. And also, Alpha, you will be going before 6:30. We only had like 2 or 3 people
Oh my god,
reserved
you are
beforehand.
saving my ass right now.
So
My
you'll
wife
go
is
at
yelling at
6:30,
me.
bro.
She's already
Well,
yelling at me.
before.
I guess I don't do the laundry properly. No, you're giving me a hard time.
Because you got like random shit all mixed up.
Yeah, that's how you wash clothes.
No.
All right, well, we gotta go, but we're gonna be in Drew's space later today, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to be exact. The only goddamn standard time. Act like you know. Make sure you tweet out this room before you go. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Make sure you drink some water, brush your teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't ever forget that shit. Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone, ever. That's all your shit going out the window. Write it down on a piece of paper. Put it someplace safe or put it in a safe. Then write it down again. Because it's 2023. Did you write it down again? Put it someplace else. Now you're good. Now you can show somebody else how to do this shit because it ain't easy. And we'll see y'all. We'll check in at 4:20 and then we'll go to Drew's space. Roll your own crofam for life. Lots of love, y'all. Peace.